Hey everybody, it's Baderfish, back with some more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time, we completed the Gerudo Training Grounds, got the completely useless ice arrows. Not completely, but you don't need them at all. And this time, we will be headed off to Ganon's castle to finally rescue Zelda after all this time. Well, shall we then? So if you remember, Link, hopefully that hit on your head jogged your memory. But if we go all the way over here to where Hyrule Castle used to be, this is where we can find Ganon's castle. It's been a long time since we've been here. And you might be thinking, wait, how are we supposed to get to the entrance? There isn't a bridge. Well, Link, can you hear me? It's Rauru, the sage. We six will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. Well, sorry to randomly cut the mood right there, but my recording software decided to just be a big dumb, so I had to stop the recording and restart it. So, whoopsie, but let's keep going. Alright, well, we're finally here. Ganon's castle. Who needs BMOSs anyway? Don't hit me. Please, don't hurt me. Okay, so as the sages were saying, there are 6 barriers, or a big barrier fueled by 6 of these little things, and we've got to complete one of them for each of the sages. You can't do them in any order you want, which is why I'm going to be doing the shadow one first, because that's what I would big recommend. So headed in here, I absolutely love each of these. So no invisible stuff? Okay, guess not yet. Wait. I want to shoot that like with an ice arrow, just... Anyway, so that's what the ice arrow does. Kind of weird that they have it in the game if it doesn't do anything. But, like, you don't need it. But I'm guessing it was just kind of cut content and they just had to... I don't know, they had it made, but they didn't have a use for it, so they just stuck it in as something optional. Majora's Mask, which is a sequel to this game, makes good use of all the good arrows. But anyway, Link, please don't make us die. Alright, so there's 5 rupees. Okay, so I guess we just gotta go fast with this thing. Oh, come on, that was totally on it. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I guess he's dead. And now the torch is lit. We're good. Okay, so the goal here is to be the big fast. I don't know. It's kind of like a tight window, but it's not too bad. I would recommend sniping the like beforehand. Although there's probably some sort of cheese way that you could do and hook shot to the like or something. Oh, there goes that magic. So there's some invisible platforms. Also, the interior of this area is very interesting. It looks like right, you can see bones on the walls and stuff. Ooh, headcanon time. This room is actually the skeleton of Jabu Jabu himself, which is why we don't see him in the game as an adult. And that's where all the bones and stuff come from. Okay, yeah, so there is another one. And there's another one right here. There's a few more. So what happens if we step on this? That was almost very bad. I bet I can barely hit that from here. Better idea. Instead of trying to snipe that, because I don't even know if we can, just outshot up to this chest and wow, everything's all fine and dandy. Okay, so we open this up. And we get the golden gauntlets. I bet you didn't expect to get an item in here. So, kind of weird, kind of random, but, There it is, I guess. We're a little short on magic, but I mean, hey, we got those green potions for a reason, right? If we jump up here, good to have some hearts. You know, I bet we can make it over there with the hover boots, so let's just go for it. And then we just gotta do the big smack. And of course I'm talking about the hammer here. And Link, please don't. Okay, that was sort of my fault, but not entirely. Well, today I learned you can freeze that guy. Let's kill the like. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about killing him. He can just die. Or not die. What am I saying at this point? You know, I might actually need that green potion. Oh, and I'm still wearing the hover boots. Okay. This is fine. Give me the 20 rupees. Okay, so this pot probably has... I don't know if it'll still have the magic in it. Link, don't you... Have I told you how I hate the hover boots? You know, if I was smart, I would take them off. But of course, I'm not that smart, so I'm not going to. Oh, and there's still the like. Okay, this is bad. Okay, so take care of him. Get the normal boots equipped. Come on, give me some money. Okay. And then, can I pick this up? And then throw it. And then get the magic. Look, I'm an expert at this game. I swear. Proceeds to miss chest. Okay, and now we just have to get over to there. And yeah, we've got enough magic for that. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I actually would recommend having a green potion for here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna cut over to the door and then walk in. No need for you to watch this pain and suffering. Wait. Wait, I didn't mean to go through. I want to light this thing. I don't know what it does, but... yeah, I bet it brings the pathways back, huh? Okay, yeah, I'm not an idiot. Anyway, so we go through here. I mean, first we gotta break the pots, because that's what being hero of time actually means. And then we see this big galoopy thing, and you might think, wait, what do we do with it? And it's not entirely obvious at first, but I mean, we did just get the light arrows. So, I mean, how about we just pop it? The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. And they do the big courteous of bringing us right back out, which I very much appreciate. Okay, so this might seem a little weird, but instead of going on to the next one of these, we need to leave and take care of something. You get? So the big thing that you need to do here, the gold gauntlets are the, I guess you could call it the item of this dungeon. They're overall kind of worthless, like most last items are. However, there's one thing we can do with them that is outside of here. So let's go take care of that. Those of you who watched my How Strong is Link probably know what I'm right about to do. So you might see this big block over there. You know, I feel like just flexing and picking up these rocks and throwing them. Just for no reason, really. Right. So with the silver gauntlets, we're able to do that. The golden gauntlets, however, are a little more ridiculous. You see this big block right here? Well, check this out. Yeah, assuming that's solid stone right there, it's kind of ridiculous. Right? I mean, in my video, I found that that thing weighed like 1,000,000 pounds, and Link's just able to pick it up and throw it. Okay, and this right here, I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but I also am. Because it is the last Great Fairy in this game. And I can't wait to be done with these horrifying creations. I don't like them. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. Yes, hurry up. Hurry up, please. And right there, we get these little white outlines to our hearts. What do those mean, you ask? Your defensive power is enhanced. That's what it means. Your defensive power has been... You've said this like 3 times. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. So we just got double health, essentially. No, I'm not going to come back to see you. I would rather die. I feel like I make that joke every time. So that right there is double health. So now instead of the 2 full rows of hearts, which is... Is that 20? Right? It's now doubling our already ridiculous health. Add that on top of like berries and stuff. Yeah, this game isn't too hard. Just because of all the fairies you can stack. And especially if you've played this through, you know, before. Like I have. You know, it's not the most challenging experience. But I do remember the first couple times I played it. There's a few bosses that are quite challenging. And, I mean, no shame if it takes you a couple tries. Or even a few days to beat. Because I know it took me that many times my first try. Alright, so going back through here. Oh, it looks so good just to have these golden arms on this golden boy. I love him. Okay, I don't think the order matters beyond this because the gold gauntlets are the only item. So you can kind of just do the order in however you want. Let's get some bombs. Let's get the hook shot. Oh, it's one of the double ones. I see. And then we can get... Come on, Control. Stop being so touchy. That one. We can get this one. Are any of these alive? You're probably supposed to pull that, huh? Who needs to, like, do puzzles when you have the good time? Oh, heck yeah. I didn't even get hurt. And I was being kind of dumb. Granted, I mean, we wouldn't even be hurt much because now we got the good double health. Die. Give me your magic that I don't need. Alright, what do we do here? Okay, I think I remember. And I guess that can't hit. I would think a bomb can, but we also can do the old bomb chew. Yeah, and I think that's what we have to do. Okay, and 50 is the max. I've been wondering. And bomb chew puzzles, always a fan of them. Okay, yeah. And that's perfect. Okay, so we don't have to hit the other one. That's good. And we can just bop this. And that drops a chest. Where? In the other room? Really? Open sesame. Haha! We got the bomb chew. We got more of them. Okay, so that's probably supposed to hint, hey, use bomb chews. That looks like a spider web. And nothing a little bit of fire can't solve, right? That gives us the good light. Okay, come at me. Oh, come on. I wanted to blast him with a light arrow just to make fun of him. Or a fire arrow, because that's what I have equipped. One hit. 25 rupees. I think that's how many that was. There we go. And of course, you know, I'm gonna have to hit the last one because the completionist in me just has to know. Alright, see ya. And then, how did that give us Deku Nuts? It's supposed to give us, like, arrows and magic, so you don't feel dumb when you're like, oh shoot, I'm all out of arrows and magic. Don't know how I ran out of those. I don't know. Although, I guess if you never got the upgraded magic or any of the quivers, it could be more challenging, but... Anyway, there's the spirit barrier. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. I really like how those textures look. I mean, I told you I like colors, right? And there's something about it. It is the big satisfying, let me tell you. Alright, so with the gold gauntlets, we can now lift up this one right here. Throw it into that barrier, and it just breaks into a million pieces. And then they just fall through the floor, because, you know, that makes sense. Okay, so now let's tackle the light barrier. This might be the last one we can get to in this episode. I'm sensing invisible stuff, which I'm a fan of. Kind of weird there wasn't like a light temple, right? But... Right. Come on, do the old flippy flip. So they're all invisible then? Okay. Yeah, we can work through it. Where's the other guy? Now we can just open up all the chests. I bet one... You know, I like how the rupee is just slanted right there. I appreciate that, game. Okay, that actually kind of scared me a bit. I was anticipating one of these would be a Freezy boy, because, I mean, there's 6 of them. What do you expect? More arrows. Totally needed those. Another one of these. Huh, you take damage over time with that. Interesting. Ah, I didn't even need to look to see that was a bad... Oh. Well, that one is probably the key. So, of course, we'll get it last. A heart. Okay, that's... I'll take it. And Freezy Boy again? Ha! Called it. I mean, I'm not surprised, but you know I just have to open all of them, because I can't help it, okay? It's not my fault. Being a gamer is a disability, or whatever that recent meme was, I don't know. It's not my fault, it's the disability, or something. Is that the whole puzzle? Really? That's the puzzle? Just play the... You know, game, I'm kind of disappointed if that's the whole puzzle behind this room. That's it? I hope this is a Freezy Boy. Nope, it's just dumb. Okay, too easy. Oh, and it's a timed room. Oh, you know I'm gonna hate this. I hate timers. Like, I can't stand them. Like, any game that has, like, a timer as part of its stuff, it ruins a lot of the enjoyment. Even if that kind of sounds dumb. So if it's, like, Stardew Valley or something, like, I love that game to death, don't get me wrong, but, like, just having a timer on everything, it just takes away some of the enjoyment, and I just don't like it. Where's the last one? Oh, over there. Which, I mean, Stardew Valley is not the best example. I do like kind of just the whole timing thing. It adds a lot to games. But in games like Pikmin or whatever, where there's a timer that just governs everything, please go through the door. It just ruins a lot of the enjoyment. Wait. Why is there a bloopity bloop? Really, there's no pots in this room either? Okay. But one thing I like is how there's the invisible wall right there. Yeah, that tripped me out for a second. That's one of my favorite little puzzles. Right, just to be like, wait, what am I doing wrong here? And then you can blow up the big, gloopy, red blob. I don't know what it's called. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry. Alright, there's one more thing I want to tackle in this episode, because there's 6 barriers, and we've done 3 of them so far. So we're about half done. Something I want to show off, though, if I can find it. Somewhere down here, there's an invisible wall with some stuff. Oh, right over here. Right, you can kind of see it in the texture, right? It's slightly discolored, barely. Anyway, you go in here, there's a bunch of fairies and some business scrubs. That'll give you arrows, potions, bombs, and the likes. Don't hurt me, please. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for this episode. So thank you so much for watching me play. Next time we will be tackling the forest, the fire, and water barriers alike. And that is going to be it. So I will see you then. Bye.